Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Corkscrew Open 3 presented by Estero Disc Golf.
Hello everybody, my name is John Kuchaba. I am the tournament director for the Corkscrew Open 3. This event is our third event raising money for the Harry Chapin Food Bank. So far total, the past 2 years, we raised $11,000 for the Harry Chapin Food Bank. Just to put that in a little bit of perspective, $1 is equal to $8 in distribution for the food bank. They make that money travel very far to make sure it gets food out to everybody that is in need.
Hi everybody, I'm John Gohl. I'm also a tournament director for the Corkscrew Open 3. Thank you again for coming out and playing this weekend. We're so excited to have you guys. At this point, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. They are the ones that help provide the bulk of the money that goes right to this charity. Also, I'd like to point out all of our players, the money that you have spent to the tournament, $5 of each one of your fees goes right to Harry Chapin. We would like to thank our volunteers that help us out, our members that help us out on the course. We've been cleaning things up. The course looks great. You guys are going to love it. And for just a second, I want you guys just to take a minute. I'm going to point out the sponsors, some of our local companies, that if you can, do anything that you can to support these companies. I would appreciate it because I know a lot of these guys, and I know they would appreciate it. So bear with me as I go through our sponsor list.
Okay, so some of our great sponsors include some of our local contractors like Gator Gypsum, they're an A sponsor, Lee Drywall, Allied Interior Products. We've got some service companies in there as well, including Pest Max. We've got a cleaning company. They do great work, Office Pride. The best pressure washers in town, I think. They've cleaned my house many times, Ryan's Pressure Washing. We've got our very own Jim Clark with Detail Lasercraft. He's done amazing jobs for us and for our tournaments, and we just are very grateful for him. We've got some local families that have stepped up big time to help us out, including the Kuchaba family, Chai Hernandez and his family, the Greenwells, and we thank them. We've got a friend of mine, Canine Command. He's offered dog services for us in the past, and he's offered sponsorship money, so we appreciate that. And we've got a couple of new players with businesses, including Beneficial Bookkeeping and Tax. So use them. It's always tax season. And then also Cypress Air Charter. So thank you to all of our sponsors. They're awesome. And give them a shout if you see their signs out here. And if you can use them, please do.
Each card will need one player to keep score. And by keeping score, you're going to log in to the PGA scoring link, and your card will be pre-set up. As soon as you log in, you would select Start, and you're good to go. Any questions, please give us a call. And of course, what everybody's looking forward to is the waffles and the Zuka disc golf cart. We will be selling waffle tickets and Zuka cart tickets until the last round tees off, which is around 10:50, 11 o'clock. After that, during the second round, we will randomly draw tickets for the Zuka cart, and then of course for all the waffles. We have at least 4 disc golf baskets, random disc golf bags, discs, signed pro player discs, just a bunch of great items.
Once again, thanks for making the Corkscrew Open a success and raising money for such a good cause, the Harry Chapin Food Bank. You can buy your waffles electronically through GPay or PayPal. Please address your payment to esterodiscgolf@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your participation.
Our CTPs will be on the first round on hole 18. If you paid in the CTP, you are in for the CTP, of course. So please do not put your name on a flag if you did not pay in. You can pick up the prizes after your second round for the waffles and for the CTP.
And now we're going to go over just a couple of our course rules. We're going to ask you to read the program we're emailing you and read those course rules. The ones we're going over here are just some of the major questions that people ask. So we're only going to go over a few of them on this video meeting. Starting off with hole 1, this video we have is just from the blue pads, but you're going to see on your program, anyone playing from the gold pads, there's a new temporary location, an extra challenge that you get to play for just in this tournament only, to the left. Not in its usual place. It will be marked clearly. You will know exactly where to play. As for everybody else playing to the advanced basket, which is back here, the typical rules here are mulch. There's a line of mulch in those trees there. The mulch is inbounds. The other side of the mulch is the grass that is on the condo property there. If it's in that grass fully, it's out. If it's anywhere in the mulch, you're in. That's the major question there. We have water, of course, is OB on hole 1. And the reds also, water is OB. Go.
Welcome to Estero. I'm Max.
And I'm Elliot.
And this is hole 1. So what we got is a risk-reward type of shot. You know, you can go for the par, which is the layup shot. You kind of throw a backhand towards the palm tree over there. Or if you really want to go for the 2, which will take a stroke on most of the field, is you do the forehand, and you can either skip it off the water and let it sit softly, or you can try to go for it all the way and hope that it sticks.
Perfect. That'll work.
One of the other major questions we have is hole 4. Hole 4 is going to be playing, there's going to be an OB line or a hazard line that goes down this playing field. There's a concrete pad here. It's going to be the right side of this concrete pad that goes all the way back to the gold pad, the right side of the gold pad. So there's going to be a line that goes there. That's your hazard or OB line. When we say hazard, what that means is if you land on this side of that line, it's a hazard. You're going to take a penalty stroke, but you're going to play from your disc. So if you land there, that's 1. You have your penalty stroke, that's 2, and you're going to shoot 3 to the basket. For the tournament, the basket will be in the short location. The road, if you overshoot and go to the road, that actually is inbounds, so you can overshoot and still be safe. This is the main line that you need to be concerned with. The other major question we have is hole 7. This whole sidewalk is OB, or in this case, a hazard line. On the sidewalk and to the left is the hazard. You have to land in this grass or any part of this grass next to the sidewalk. If you, again, are in the hazard, you take your stroke and you play from where your disc landed and play to the basket. It's a difficult hole. Nice challenge. Good luck. Okay, one final question. I think it's the final question. We have several mandatories on the course. We skipped over holes 11 and 12. They have mandatories. They're pretty easy to see and they're laid out on our course rules. Coming over here to hole 15, there's going to be all of these light poles. You have to be on the left side of the light poles. They're mandos. If you cannot, basically saying you cannot go over the field and back towards the basket. You have to stay on this side of the poles. If you cross the back side of the poles and then back in, that would not be making the mando.
Hey everyone, this is Elliot.
And I'm Max.
We're here to talk about feature hole 18. This is the last hole of the tournament. If it comes down to it, you better get 2 or you'll be losing strokes to the field. There's 2 ways to play this hole. I'm going to show you the backhand route. Max is going to show you the forehand route. So no matter which way you go, you better get 2.